Coming up next on Buckeye TV, students' opinion on Christmas decorations, headphones, and Midwest cards.
In a radio organization at OSU, information on Cavs and the Weather Symposium. Everything you need to know more coming up on Buckeye TV. Hello, and welcome back to Buckeye TV. I'm Yulu.
And I'm Emma Drexel. Today, we'll be looking at Uno Nightclub, Midwest cards, and campus sustainability.
We'll also be looking at thoughts on Christmas decorations and what to expect for the weather this winter. All that and plenty more coming up. It may only be November, but Christmas seems to be everywhere already. Buckeye TV reporter Emma Drexel talked to students about whether the holiday hype is coming a little too early this year.
Halloween decorations have officially begun to come down, and winter festivities are popping up everywhere. I'm curious to see whether students think it's too early to decorate for Christmas before Thanksgiving, or if now's officially fair game. Even though fall is still in full swing, Christmas decor and excitement can be found everywhere. Some students say they love the festive energy and don't mind starting celebrations early, while others feel they should wait until after Thanksgiving.
I think considering it's like November 3rd, we should have a couple turkeys out first just to get into spirit. But like once it's mid-November, I say do what you want to do. Not like super intensely, but I'm a foodie, so it is an exciting time for me. I'm actually going to Target right now, and I know it's going to look like Christmas threw up on it. So like maybe then I'll feel the pressure, but as of right now, it's not a very heated topic for me.
Some students say it feels too early to dive into Christmas. They're still focused on the fall semester and making it to Thanksgiving. But others see the early holiday hype as a boost, a reminder that winter break isn't far off and there's something festive to look forward to as classes get busier. Is it too early to decorate for Christmas?
Not at all. November 1st, it's Christmas time. Starbucks menu's out. I'm about to go get some. We already took our fall decorations down, and we're going to bring that tree up and the lights up, and we already started listening to music last night, so it's Christmas.
So, whether your team start in November or team wait until December, students agree that the holiday season, early or not, brings people together.
Well, Thanksgiving is actually like my favorite holiday, so I think we should start decorating for Thanksgiving.
Do you think decorating for Thanksgiving too early takes away from the Thanksgiving celebration?
Well, I think it definitely makes it more exciting and everyone gets more excited for the holidays. So I think decorating early can be more fun, but also like let's focus on Thanksgiving, definitely.
Do you ever feel like pressure to decorate early, even though you're definitely somebody who's like, let's wait?
Well, I love to decorate early to like get myself excited, especially with my family and my huge family who loves to decorate early.
Whether you're decorating for Christmas early or waiting until Thanksgiving, one thing's for sure, Buckeyes really know how to celebrate. This is Emma Drexel with Buckeye TV.
The student organization Ohio State In will host its annual Light Up the Lake celebration on Thursday, November 20th at the Browning Amphitheater next to Mirror Lake. The event begins with refreshments and seating at 5:15 p.m., with festivities starting at 6 p.m. This year's display will feature 60,000 lights representing Ohio State Columbus campus students, and new this year, an additional 6,000 lights donated to honor students across the university regional campuses. The evening will end with a campus tradition as attendees sing Carmen, Ohio before Mirror Lake is illuminated. The event runs until 7 p.m. You don't want to miss this incredible event with your fellow classmates.
Many students use headphones every day, but which ones are the most popular on campus? Our very own Elise Hemker talked to students to find out what they're choosing and why.
Take a walk around campus and you'll see it. Headphones. They've become the college student staple. But which one's out? The bulky over-the-ear headphones or these tiny little in-ear ones? I took to campus to see which students prefer.
I prefer over-the-ear headphones.
In-ear headphones.
I expected opinions to be pretty well split, so I staked out in the union for 30 minutes to count of the people who came in and out, how many had in-ear headphones and how many had over-the-ear. Of the 60-some people that came and went, 32 of them had over-the-ear and 30 had in-ear. Still pretty evenly split. So what are some things to consider when purchasing headphones?
Well, I actually had AirPods before, but I like to work out in headphones better because they stay in my ears better.
I think they're just a lot more comfortable, and I've always used them for all the time I've been using headphones.
How many hours a day do you use your headphones?
I'd say probably like 4 hours a day.
And when you're wearing something for 4 hours a day, comfort is extremely important. If you are using your headphones more often for the gym, the recommendation is over the ear. But if you're looking for an everyday headphone for long days of studying, you might find in-ear headphones more comfortable.
How much did your headphones cost?
About $100, I'd say.
Oh, how much your headphones cost?
About $150.
Cost is certainly another important aspect. When it comes to in-ear headphones, Apple's AirPods lead the way with the newest AirPods Pro 3 coming in at about $250, featuring spatial audio and noise cancellation. Their most basic model, AirPods 4, clock in at around $100. On the other hand, with over-the-ear headphones, students tend to reach for Sony or Beats, priced at around $200 with noise cancellation and high sound quality. Apple's version, the AirPods Max, come in at around $550. When it comes to making a choice between the two, it really comes down to personal preference. But for now, we hope this was helpful to hear.
Reporting for Buckeye TV, I'm Elise Hemker.
When it comes to what students are listening to, it is difficult to pick just one artist or genre. In rap, names like Drake, Travis Scott, and Kendrick Lamar continue to dominate. Pop fans lean towards chart toppers like Taylor Swift and Tate McRae. R&B listeners often reach for SZA and Daniel Caesar. And indie and alternative music remain a favorite among students, with artists like Tame Impala, Phoebe Bridgers, and Mac DeMarco getting plenty of play.
Up next on Buckeye TV, we'll hear about Scarlet and Gray Radio, information on cabs at OSU,
and campus sustainability after a short break.
Here at Ohio State, thousands of fans pack the stands to watch the Buckeyes. But a group of students on headsets are getting a very different view of the game day. Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio gives students the chance to call real OSU games and build careers in sports, broadcasting. Buckeye TV Mason Jarrell shows us how the student-run station is shaping the future voices in sports.
Yeah, Chris Scott chilling out at the top of the driving in. He's got some room goes just behind every historic moment in any athletic event. There's a voice telling that story. And here at Ohio State University, that voice is a shooting. And many of those dreams blossom right here at Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio.
Scarlet Gray Sports Radio, we call it the official student radio home of Ohio State Athletics. So essentially, what it is, sports broadcasting club, but it's not just sports broadcasting. You know, we're trying to work in podcasting this year at sideline reporting. So, but the main meat and potatoes, I'd say, is sports broadcasting. So we usually have 2 to 4 people probably every broadcast hopping out, putting on a show, and calling a game. It's super cool to be able to do this at the college level.
And for many members, the biggest surprise isn't just getting the chance to call games. It's the access that comes with it. Being a part of Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio puts students right in the heart of the action, giving them experiences and connections they never imagined when they first joined.
There's so many cool people within the industry that you get to meet just by going courtside. And, having that ability to just go up and say, hey, can I talk to you for a minute? Guys like Joel Klatt, Gus Johnson, Cardell Jones, D'Angelo Russell even. Really seems like the sky's the limit for who you're able to be just by being down on the sidelines. Really cool experience and really good for that work as well.
For the students who pour their time and passion into Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio, the impact goes far beyond the games they call, to friendships, the late nights preparing, and the moments they shared behind the mic. Those memories stay long after graduation. And for Connor, the legacy of Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio is something he knows he'll carry with him for years to come.
Just the memories here. Obviously, this has been a fun time. When I'm going to be sad to leave it here at the end of this year. So I make just the memories, and knowing that Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio 20 years down the line is still kicking it. I mean, obviously, I was very high hopes for what this club could be. In the next few years, I think we've got a great group of people this year. So I'm excited to see what the future holds. So I hope to hear SGSR 20 years down the line.
Time moves on, careers change, and new voices step behind the mic. But the memories made here will echo for years. For many students, SGSR becomes more than a club. It becomes a chapter they'll never forget. This is Mason Jarrell, Buckeye TV.
Scary ball handlers of the Big Ten. Tilly from 3.
Scarlet and Gray Sports Radio is just one example of the hands-on opportunity available to students here at Ohio State. The student-run broadcast group gives undergrads the chance to call games, travel with teams, and build real experiences in sports media. And opportunities like that aren't rare on campus. Ohio State is home to more than 1,400 students' organizations, ranging from academics and services to arts, culture, and athletes. Each one offers students a place to get involved, develop as leaders, and leave a lasting mark during their time as Buckeyes.
For many Ohio State students, getting around campus means hopping on a cabs bus. From early mornings to late nights, these buses keep thousands of students moving. Miquelette takes a closer look at what it's like to ride the loop and how cabs impact student life.
Every day at Ohio State, a lot of students rely on the campus area bus services, also known as cabs, to get where they need to go. From class to the dorms, these buses keep the university moving, but riding them could be an adventure in itself. I'm here near the Ohio Union bus stops to ask students how important these buses are to student life.
Honestly, they're pretty nice to have, because especially there's one right outside my dorm, Park Strad. So when I'm running late to class, I luckily have a bus that'll take me relatively on time compared to walking, so that's pretty fun to have. They are kind of hard to follow if you're like a freshman. I certainly got lost multiple times freshman years. Overall, it's nice to have, but it does get crowded a lot, so especially now towards the winter time, so you might have to wait for a second bus if you're not ahead of the line or anything.
I really like them, and I've never had an issue with the bus drivers. They're all really sweet. I feel like some people don't have, I don't know what the word would be, like the mannerisms, like when you know when it's packed and no one's scooting back. So that's my only complaint, but that's not their issue, I've definitely almost fallen. It's definitely uncomfortable, and then I feel bad because then the bus driver will have to be like, well, I can't fit any more people because no one's moving, and it's awkward leaving other people behind. So I've never been late, but I've definitely watched some other people probably end up being late.
My mom is always harping on me about how you should ride the buses because I'm a scooter user. I love using the scooters. So she's always like, you should use the bus. And I'm like, one, the scooters get me there quicker. You can find them wherever. The buses, you can't find wherever, and their schedule's you can't depend on it.
For now, students continue to rely on these services with rain, shine, or snow at Ohio State. Reporting from campus, I'm Mekli Casa, Buckeye TV.
Thanks, Miquelette. It is clear that the buses are an important part of OSU's campus and how they provide free transportation across campus. At Ohio State, the cab system doesn't just move students, it hires them too. Through transportation and traffic management, students can become bus drivers, earning up to $16 an hour after paid training. If you need a campus job that's flexible, apply online.
Next, we look at sustainability on Ohio State campus and how the university is protecting the environment. Reporter Olivia Hoffman has a story.
The state has been putting forth effort to be more sustainable in many ways here on campus. The Sustainability Institute has reduced waste, water, and energy usage significantly over the past 10 years. According to a statement from Dan Hedman, the Director of Marketing and Communications for the Office of Administration and Planning, Ohio State has a 41% landfill diversion rate, with over 6,000 tons of recycled and reused materials. There is a recycling bin next to almost every trash can on campus, and Ohio State also offers the Buckeye Reuse Pass with meal plans that works to prevent the disposal of 250,000 single-use containers. Many buildings on campus also no longer use paper towels in bathrooms and have transitioned to hand dryers to reduce waste. Hedman also said that in the past 10 years, Ohio State has achieved an over 30% less carbon emissions rate. Over 153,000 light fixtures now use LED technology, and over 300 buildings have smart meters to measure energy use. The Sustainability Institute says Ohio State is 13% more energy efficient than in 2015. In 2021, the university implemented the Sustainable Design and Construction Policy to enhance the energy efficiency performance of future buildings. The campus area bus service, known as CABS, now uses compressed natural gas to run the buses, a cleaner alternative to traditional diesel fuel. Ohio State has become 16.2% more water efficient in the past 10 years, according to Hedman, using 229 million less gallons of water in annual usage. Hedman also said that Ohio State has created new outdoor recreation space, steam corridor protection for the Olentangy River, increased the wildlife habitat with over 1,000 new trees, and improved connectivity to the Olentangy Trail for non-motorized commuting to South Campus with the Cannon Drive relocation, which began in 2017. Hedman said, "We're committed to balancing operational excellence with resource stewardship. Our operations teams play a critical role in this effort with dedicated staff focused on how we are using fiscal and environmental resources. We continuously seek innovative ways to enhance efficiency, reduce waste, and minimize our carbon footprint, whether through energy conservation, water management, or sustainable construction practices." The past 10 years have shown expansive and diverse change toward environmental protection, as Hedman describes it. And the university shows no sign of slowing down its path toward sustainability and efficiency. This is Olivia Hoffman with Buckeye TV.
Interested in learning more about sustainability and protecting our environment? OSU has over 900 courses in sustainability, learning with the work of 600 faculty and research scientists. Researchers are constantly learning more and sharing their findings on the Sustainability Institute website, si.osu.edu. Visit their site for more information, news, and events.
Coming up next on Buckeye TV, we'll learn about the Weather Symposium and Midwest Cards,
as well as information on the recently closed Uno nightclub. Stay tuned for more Buckeye TV news.
The Weather Symposium. What is it? Yulu has more to the story.
All around us is the weather. From the clouds we see, sun rays we feel, and the wind blowing across campus, the occasional rain or snow on the ground. It affects our daily life, but do students know much about it? Just like the Weather, Water, Climate Symposium, students may not know that the OSU Meteorology Club hosts an annual symposium here at the Union, free for students and the general public. And this year, the club is getting ready to host its 30th annual symposium here at the U.S. Bank Conference Theater.
This year's symposium, compared to previous years, we have a variety of different speakers. We have a lot of different kind of sponsorships and fundings. We also have a pretty heavy alumni involvement this year, so we will be trying to get more engagement between the students and people that are in the field.
What's your role in Meteorology Club as symposium coordinator?
As the symposium coordinator, I'm in charge of planning the whole event, from booking speakers, booking the room in the Union, booking accommodations for all of our speakers, and making programs, flyers, everything like that for the symposium.
30 year marks a big milestone, and this year's symposium is going to be a big one. So make sure to mark your calendars, stop by, and learn all things weather. And if you're a weather enthusiast, you may even see some familiar faces. For Buckeye TV, I'm Yulu.
The 30th Weather Symposium will be hosted at the Ohio Union on Saturday, February 21st, 2026, this school year. This all-day event starts from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., so stop by if you get a chance. And check out the many free events the Union hosts on campus as well. For more info, go to the Office of Student Life Ohio Union Activities Board and stay up to date with OUAB social media pages.
Do you have interest in collecting cards, buying or selling them? Let's head over to Muhammad Yusuf, who spoke with people at Midwest Cards.
From card lovers to card collectors, here in downtown Columbus, they have found their spot. At Midwest Cards, any card you want, any category is here, and I went in and did a deeper dive on what they sell.
As soon as you walk in through the door, you see a huge wall of cards followed by all the different things you can buy at Midwest Cards. You're also met with an employee like Mario, who I spoke with and asked what he does on a day-to-day basis.
Their cards and stuff like that, just giving them the best overall experience we can give them here.
With so many different things to buy, Mario explains what they sell at Midwest Cards.
We sell all types, anything from TCG all the way up to sports. So basketball, soccer, football, anything you think of, Magic, and a Pokemon. Pokemon is a big one right now in the shop.
Over 13 categories and countless amount of cards, open to ages 4 to 60 plus. Midwest Cards is not just a place for card buying. There's also a lounge where people chill, and that's where I found Roshan.
I just came to open some packs of cards with my friends. Mainly I've been getting NBA packs. I just started collecting, so just NBA packs.
From friends opening packs to even a couple of guys hosting a radio show, social media manager Leo explains what he sees on a day-to-day basis.
Usually see a lot of people who are very excited about collecting cards. We see all different types of collectors, from the people that are coming here to just look for one specific card that they've been, really looking forward for a long time, to people who just buy boxes to rip for the chase, for the chasing that high of finding the card that you want inside one of the boxes. It's really a lot of people having fun, generations of different people in the shop. So we get kids from 4 years old all the way to people who are already in their 60s or 70s who share the hobby.
Midwest Cards, a very unique and cool spot that a lot of people come to enjoy.
My name is Mohammed Yusuf, and I'm with Buckeye TV.
The card trading world has grown fast over the last few years. Online breaks, live streams, and digital trading communities have made it easier for students to get into the hobby. Some rare cards have even sold for more than $100,000. For many collectors, it's a mix of nostalgia, competition, and a chance to find a big pull.
Next, we take a look at the legacy of one of OSU's most controversial nightclubs. JP Pizzamenti has the story.
I'm currently standing across 1770 North High Street, what was formerly known as Bullwinkle's before coming Uno after a long legal battle with the former ownership. Now, as of November 1st, Uno is closed as the owner has now retired. With one of OSU's only 18-plus nightclubs coming to a close, I decided to ask students what they think the legacy of this building is.
Amongst students, it's definitely not high on the priority list. I don't know many people who've been there very often. Some people say that it's a freshman bar, but I would say even the freshmen don't go there. One time I went and got something, the bartender was criticizing me for not tipping more than 20%. I think it's a good opportunity to experience the nightlife vibe without waiting till you're 21. It can definitely just get a little bit unsafe because of the age range. I have a general gripe with the layout of the bar. I feel like it's too big, so it's just very awkward if you don't have a lot of people in there, which you never do.
Another question with the Uno's closure is, what options do students under 21 have now?
I do think maybe advocating for another 18-plus bar, doing other activities like going downtown and eating good food, I think is a great alternative.
Yeah, I think before I even went to Uno, I think I did I still went to lots of parties, but it was more house parties. And I think the best way to kind of find out about those is through clubs and other places.
I'm JP Pizzamenti with Channel 19 Buckeye TV, signing off.
We here at Buckeye TV would like to take a moment to also remind students going out to the bars on weekends to drink responsibly and not operate any motor vehicle while under the influence. If you or a loved one struggles with an alcohol addiction, you can visit alcoholtreatment.niaaa.nih.gov for more information on alcohol treatment.
Coming up, we'll learn more about what the weather will look like this winter.
Stay tuned to Buckeye TV.
Welcome to Buckeye Blitz, Inside the Action, where we take you behind the scenes of sports production at Ohio State University. Here at OSU, we're not just capturing the game, we're creating an experience. From prepping scripts to coordinating live shots, every moment is a team effort. But it's not all work and no play. Behind every great production is a team that knows how to have fun while learning. Join us as we dive into the world of sports production at Ohio State University, where passion meets creativity and every game is a chance to shine.
As winter creeps up on Columbus, everyone is wondering how the winter weather is going to shape up to be. Rachel Landum is here giving insight into the winter weather outlook and what all goes into it.
This time of year, every year, you see these two mouths pop up in every single weather conversation. But what do they mean? And how are they created? Thankfully, OSU faculty has our back.
Every year, the National Weather Service, partnered with the Climate Prediction Center, releases these maps to give an insight into what professional scientists expect to see in the winter months.
Main sources of teleconnections, climatology and persistence, and numerical weather models are all used for these outlooks.
Can you explain how winter weather outlooks are created?
Sure. So winter weather outlooks typically begin with people collecting data from weather station in like NWS offices and weather stations. People then feed that data into computer models using a process known as data assimilation. And from that on, the computer models then generate the forecast that we then use for winter weather outlooks.
Primary source of predictability when we're thinking about seasonal to interannual climate predictions is the oceans. And so whether there's El Nino conditions or La Nina conditions play a strong role in what is projected to occur when a weather outlook will have for the future.
So how do we read these maps? Well, let's look at our seasonal temperatures. We'll focus on the Columbus area. So in Columbus, we can see that it is equal chances to be either higher than average or lower than average. We don't actually know. It has a very equal probability to be either. However, it's a different story for our seasonal precipitation. Seasonal precipitation has in the central Ohio area, has a 33 to 50% chance of being above average for precipitation. Now, what does that mean? That means our annual average has a higher chance of being more than the normal. This does not, however, mean that we are going to be getting more snow days in this coming year. I am Rachel Lanham with Buckeye TV. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Rachel, for the winter insights. Next to the Climate Prediction Center, the long-running Old Farmer's Almanac also has the predictions out as well. For Columbus, they expect to see a cold but dry winter. Both use different methodologies to come to their winter outlooks. The Old Farmer's Almanac relies on solar science, climatology, and meteorology. They claim the results are only 80% accurate. Only time will tell what actually happens this winter season. That wraps up our broadcast for today. See you next time. I'm Yulu.
And I'm Emma Drexel. Thank you for tuning into Buckeye TV and have a great day.